Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and in this video I wanted to cover more info that we got about the 30th anniversary event because I'm going to be playing over on Twitch today, so if you guys want to come and hang out over there, we'll be running through the dungeon, working on getting Gjallarhorn. There's another exotic actually that we can get with this one, so we'll be busy today, so come hang out, lots of stuff to do, but plenty of guides will show up here, but I wanted to give you guys a little quick preview of what we got today. What's been playing right now is just pieces of the trailer that I thought were cool, but now let's jump into the website where we can get a little more detail about this stuff. So we've got the 30th anniversary event. If you do want to go watch the full trailer, you totally can. It looks very cool, so go check that one out. But first, we've got the dungeon, the Grasp of Avarice. Plunder the new 3-player dungeon inspired by famed Cosmodrome loot caves of yore. Earn the new armor set, and reveal a tale of riches and regret as you follow an adventurer who traded his humanity for treasure. So in this dungeon, the weapons, it looks like we're going to be getting this big Claymore sword. We've got the Matador 64 shotgun, the IS Luna hand cannon, which I know Bungie is going to be excited about, and the 1,000-yard stare sniper rifle. A lot of this stuff is like a lot of favorites from D1 kind of coming back in. The Claymore, I think, is much older than D1. But Matador, IS Luna, 1,000-yard stare, that's all Destiny 1 stuff. Then you've got the armor. This is the Thorn armor set. Also seems to be coming from Destiny 1, well, for Thorn, but also coming into actually look really, really cool. So you take what the gun looks like, and they basically made all the armor for the Thorn cool. So I don't know if it's going to be ornaments that you earn, or an actual set of armor that you can eventually transmog into ornaments, but that is one of my favorite sets I've seen in a while. Just very unique looking. Definitely a set I'm going to have to earn, and I believe that comes from the dungeon as well. Gjallarhorn. Wield Gjallarhorn and inspire every legendary rocket launcher in your fire team to howl a little louder. And that's going to mean more in a second when you read about the catalyst. Unlock the iconic rocket launcher, charge the catalyst, and harness the power that has made it stand the test of time. Although faithful to the original, so you're going to fire the rocket, it's going to have Wolfpack rounds, so when it explodes, little mini rockets are going to go tracking. It now empowers the wielder to share Wolfpack rounds with their entire fire team. I don't know if that's going to mean if your other fire team members are using, say, legendary rockets, now they have Wolfpack rounds. That's going to be really crazy. Or it's going to empower. I don't know what that's going to do. I think that would be the most sense, is that you're going to have that proximity buff or something to fire team members, where if they pull out a rocket launcher, it's got this like Wolfpack buff, and theirs is just going to fire in the same way. So that actually could be very cool. If you could somehow have Gjallarhorn buff Truth with the crazy tracking that Truth has, and it's void, and I don't know. So that's going to be very interesting to see. I'm intrigued, to say the least. I wasn't sure what the Catalyst would do. Has me curious, to say the very least. Gjallarhorn in itself should be powerful. Catalyst seems really, really potent. So you've got the real treasure. So you've got the Marathon-themed ornament set. Warlock looks like it's here on the left. I'm guessing this is the Titan on the right because it's a little chunkier. And then the Hunter in the middle here with, like, not a full cloak. But again, if you want to show off your helmets, this will actually be one that'll let you do that. So the real treasure is the treasure, the Marathon-themed ornament set, new weapons, cosmetics, and more. Celebrate 30 years of gaming with inspired collection of rewards. You instantly unlock the streetwear. So you've got, like, trench coat over here. You've got the Needler shoulder, if you want to go back to that one, with, like, the denim jacket. And this one looks straight up like a snowboarder with the beanie and everything. So that one is kind of legitimately hilarious. Dares of Eternity. This is the free to play and free to everybody stuff. So the new activity, Dares of Eternity, Xur and a horse made of stars invite you to play a game. Spin a giant wheel, impress the eternal equine, which is horse if you don't know, and leave footprints in gold as you make your way through Xur's treasure room. And the treasure room has a whole bunch of little icons in it, and those actually seem to be like, maybe you will be able to go pick the ghost or the ship, and if you play through, you might be able to pick activities, and I don't know if it's going to be time-gated or what, but it should be interesting. New exotic quests. So we actually have a second exotic coming with this pack. Reunite with an exotic sidearm that you may recognize from adventures long ago. It led you to glory then, and it will do so again. This is basically the Halo pistol. Now, the frame looks like it's 10 paces because of this, like, curved guard in the front of the grip. But in general, the shape of everything else about the weapon is basically the Halo pistol or Magnum or something. Basically, Halo pistol exotic quest. Very cool there. Inspired by our past. A cache of weapons that represent a legacy of gaming. Weapons that will get your nostalgia running and your foes running faster. So we've got 2 swords, which one of those might be an ornament for the sword. We've got a kind of a single barrel, almost like sawed-off shotgun. Basically, it looks like in the reload, they almost reload it like Terminator 2. This looks like the breach load grenade launcher. They say kind of work in progress, but looks like kind of maybe marathon, possibly. Down here, this looks like the pulse rifle or the battle rifle from the trailer. If you go through and see that one, it looks like a 3-burst shot. Looks kind of like the icon as I just got done playing Halo Infinite. Looks like a DMR. Probably not going to sound exactly like it, but could be close. And then this is definitely a Halo weapon, of which I'm forgetting exactly what it is, but we'll cover that one later. Oh, yeah, that one I'll cover in a second. That one's got me really excited. So this is the treasure room, as I was talking about. So there's the chest up there that everyone will get to open. And then you've got a lot of cosmetics, which everyone gets to open one chest. And then if you own the 30th anniversary, you're going to get to open a second chest, which will be cosmetic. And maybe you go through and pick, and then you'll be working for random rolls. So we'll just have to see how that works. But there's like a ghost there. There's some other stuff that's in different pictures. So you can tell, very cool treasure room when you beat the activity. Should be a little bit of fun in there. This basically covers everything we get. Instant unlock, you got the Bungie streetwear. That's pretty straightforward. The Grasp of Avarice dungeon, and it seems like this is divided into chunks. So I will be curious if this is tied this way. The Grasp of Avarice, underneath it, you know, kind of indented, would make me think that way. The exotic rocket launcher, the catalyst, and the ornament seems like it's linked to the dungeon in some way. It would make sense as the dungeon is the content you purchase, and Gjallarhorn also seems to be part of what you purchase. You got the Thorn armor sets coming from the dungeon, also makes sense. And then the weapons, the Hero of Ages sword, Matador 64 shotgun, IS Luna hand cannon, 1000-yard Sarah sniper rifle, and the Galar Swift exotic sparrow. So a sparrow cosmetic coming from there as well. I like to see that that's coming from the dungeon as opposed to the store. So that's good. Now, this is the part that probably has me the most intrigued. I love dungeons, but there's one part in here that almost knocked me over. Dares of Eternity. Forerunner exotic sidearm. Okay. Forerunner and exotic sidearm catalyst. Cool. BXR 55 Battler legendary pulse rifle. That's going to be the DMR. Half-Truth's legendary sword. That looks like the sword with basically the energy type on one side. Retraced Path legendary trace rifle. This right here does not exist in the game right now. We have only had exotic trace rifles. You have Prometheus Lens, you have Cold Heart, you have Agar Scepter, you have I'm forgetting the Arc one that I definitely should know. It's from the raid Divinity. That's a trace rifle as well. Anything with a laser beam has been exotic. This is the first one that is going to be kinetic. Not kinetic, I'm sorry, but legendary. So you'll be able to use a trace rifle, and you'll be able to use other exotics because it's legendary. I never use trace rifles because they're exotic. If it's legendary, and now you can mess around as that as your special, I will be very, very curious about that one, probably more than anything else, for weapons at least. Like Gjallarhorn Catalyst, sidearm, exotic, cool. A legendary trace rifle, I think I am the most intrigued about. Wastelander legendary shotgun, that's the like kind of sawed-off Pardon Our Dust grenade launcher. That one's from Marathon. Then we go back to 30th anniversary only, basically all your ornaments and cosmetics. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Marathon Ornament Set, Flaming Tiger Helmet Ornament. You may have seen that from the video. 4 emotes, the Inspired Eidolon Exotic Sparrow, and then the Universal Voyage Exotic Ship. Got some pictures down here, but you can look through. There's multiple ways to get it, but you guys can see. I think that's going to be the Sparrow, I think. And then the ship, I don't have a picture of, but you got some other stuff in here. I don't really want to give too much of away. That is the flaming, like, tiger helm, basically. I don't know what causes it to flame, but it's kind of very cool that you can have your head on fire. And that is the IS Luna as well, with kind of the robe. So that's it. Quick run through of what is coming with the 30th anniversary. It literally launches in an hour as I'm going to wrap up this recording, so I'm going to try and get this out to you guys. And then we're going to be jumping straight into the dungeon on twitch.tv/Ebontis, because I think that's where the exotic's going to come from as well, so dungeon will be first. So join me there. If you want to find me, it's Twitter, Ebontis, Twitch is Ebontis, but right here, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you've got questions, thoughts, if you're excited about any of this stuff. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, which I know most of you aren't subscribed, so try and hit that button, hit that alert bell. If you want to find me, if you want to support me directly, you can join the channel as a member after you sub, or you can find my Patreon in the link below. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.